We live. Shit, hold on. We live, baby. Yeah.
Woody Dooski. Woody Dooski. I just got the pop up for it. Oh, God. I'm going to send links out. Woody Dooski. I just got the pop up for it. Oh, God. All right. Who else? I gotta send to my mama.
Come on.
Oh yeah, you gotta sing the song.
Tell the pastor, say, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor,
And he
writes out all my scriptures.
and
He gives me all my messing up in the room. Tell the pastor, say, come on in the room.
come on in the room, guys.
Asia, my son's little sister's watching us on Facebook.
Hello. And I just got the pop up for Twitch.
Mr. Joseph Rayner's watching us on Facebook. Hey, Joseph, if you want your comment featured, man, go to youtube.com/maybe I'm tripping. We can see your comments and feature your comments on YouTube. And it also helps us get our views up. We'd really appreciate it if you come over to YouTube. We appreciate Facebook as well, but YouTube is what gets us paid.
What up, Joseph?
I don't like this tip. That's what she said.
Ooh. She might be right.
I don't know, man. Hey, they come in all shapes and sizes. She didn't see many.
Disgusting.
Many and plenty.
Oh yeah, I gotta get my homie in here. He said he was gonna watch today.
What's up, Amelia? What's up, Amelia? We just waiting on some people to come in, man. We talking about relationships today, baby. We finna get down and dirty. We finna reveal some secrets. I'm drunk. I've been drunk since 9 o'clock. Yeah,
Oh gosh.
that's a boosted line. Excuse me. What's up, Julie? Moderator won't never come on the show.
Julie, we gotta have you on the show. What up, Joseph? Thank you for switching over to YouTube.
What's up, Joseph? Thank you for switching up. We gotta have Joseph on here too one
I
time.
just said that, Ken.
Joseph is very opinionated. I like his thought process. He's a very cool guy.
He is. So we'll get him on.
We can have him on right now. Joseph, you want to come on tonight?
How many people can we have? 5? 4?
6.
Okay. What up, Sil?
What up, Sil?
Cops want to knock me. DA want to box me in.
Yeah. Sil, your people?
Joseph said he's driving. He can't join. No, I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Joseph,
but welcome.
Welcome, Sil.
We'll get started here in just a few minutes. Just waiting for our people to come on in. Thank you so much, Julie, for being our moderator, keeping the peoples in line.
For sure. If you see any haters, let them know. We don't tolerate no hatred, no hateration in this dancery.
Okay, Mary J. Blige.
Holleration in this dancery. What is a dancery?
A dancery is not what she said.
What she said?
She said it wrong. In the lyrics, she says dance soiree. is what's in the lyrics, but she called it a dancerie. She said soiree wrong.
Oh,
Just found that out a couple years ago.
damn it, Mary! I just learned it today. I was today years old when I found out that that wasn't what she meant.
Oh my goodness. Yes, Joseph, your whole life has been a lie. Mary J. Blige is out here mispronouncing. Well, how do you say it?
You try. Go ahead.
Mispronouncing words. There we
There
go.
you go.
Yep.
We got to find out what Mariah Carey was saying wrong in her lyrics so we can piss Joseph off.
Mariah Carey is never wrong, first of all. Let's get that straight.
That's the absolute truth right there.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you.
I swear to God, I didn't hear nothing you just said.
She said that's the absolute truth.
No, you. What'd you say before that?
I said Mariah Carey is never wrong.
Shit. She chose her baby daddy wrong because Nick Cannon got Irish twins out here. He done got 6 women pregnant, 2 of them at the same time.
Nick
The
Cannon.
name of his kids?
Nick Cannon. Yeah, Nick Cannon said that he is having so many kids because of his sickness. He doesn't know how long he's going to live, and he wants to leave a legacy behind. I dig it.
I never knew it was sick. What sickness he got?
I don't know. You remember his health was bad, not like a couple years ago when it was really bad.
Probably sick as hell.
Might be.
Put the thing down, flip and reverse it. I mean, you're a chicken pancake. I don't know what she said. Was that reverse?
She actually did, put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. She actually did reverse that part.
You're a chicken pancake.
Joseph said Nick Cannon is trash, all these baby mamas at the same time.
He's keeping the stereotype true. Lots of babies and no daddies.
Julie said that, is this Emily? Emily, who saves and helps me every day, or helps me daily. Yes, she is the lifeline of our workforce.
She said, I am. You know you can talk, Emily.
I don't want to talk over you, Ken.
No, we can talk at the same time. We got to update the platform. Now, see, if this was Zoom, now we had to one at a time.
Hey,
Ken
does
talks over
YouTube usually have this bad of a lag?
Yeah.
You mean from YouTube to the actual platform?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a little delayed. That's just for live, because it's live.
Listen,
All right.
let's go ahead and get started. We got a lot of people in here commenting, talking. You got 6 views right now. One of them.
Let's go.
What's up, everybody? You know what it is. It's your boy, Fresh Twist, who it is. Talk to me nice. Big Ken.
And Joy of the Queen. Thank you guys so much for joining again for another episode of Maybe I'm Tripping. We have a special guest today, Emily the Cruel, one of my friends, bestie. But, say hello to the peoples, Emily.
Lord, she came on here and froze.
She will be joining from a different device shortly, but until then, we're waiting for, hopefully my cousin joins tonight. We're going to be doing a little bit of talking about some hot topics or a hot topic, and then we're going to start playing a game. Since Ken is the new relationship guru, we will be talking about relationships tonight.
Call me Kevin Samuel 2.0.
Just call him Ken. That's it. That's good enough. Ayanla.
Ayana fixed my. That's the next verses. Kevin Samuel and Ayana. That's the next verses.
Hell yeah, definitely. I would love to see that. But
I don't know. It's showing Julie's. What's up, Mama?
Hey, Mama. My mother is here. Bow down to the queen.
Her internet looks a little low, so hopefully she'll come back shortly.
Oh, she dropped out, but she might be back.
Yeah, she'll be back.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our topic that we have. It's a hot topic for today.
Let's get into the business, man. Derrick Chauvin's sentencing transpired today. I'd actually forgot about it. I saw it and then I forgot. Then it was like, go watch it for live. And it was like a 2 hour live. I'm like, I'm not waiting. Let
Yeah.
us go. But Derrick Chauvin, we got a win today. 22.5 years on his murder of George Floyd. Do you take that as a win, Joya?
I
Or do we have a reason? Is this the time to rejoice and celebrate?
well, first things first is it's hard enough getting people indicted. You know what I'm saying? When it's a cop versus a civilian. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard enough for that. So just that part alone, I would have to say is a win for us. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But on top of that, I feel like the sentencing, it could have been a little bit better, but um, he's going to jail. He's, you
But
know,
the max for his crimes are 40 years.
true.
He wasn't on trial for capital murder. It wasn't like a
Right.
murder. It was he got a manslaughter, second degree, and then he had a third charge, and they got him to 22.5. His defense was trying to get, first of all, today, trying to get a retrial. Also, his attorney wanted him to get um, probation and time served. They wanted to release today.
Hey, thanks for the raid. Wayla, we got raided on Twitch. She said she can't stay. This game got my nerves bad. I'm going to need time to cool off. It's all good, girl, but thank you for the raid. We really appreciate that. We're talking about Derrick Chauvin sentencing right now. If you guys have any input on that on the Twitch side, let us know. But, we got to do what we got to do. And I feel like the sentencing could have been a little bit better, but hey, we came out with a semi-win. Emily, what did you think about that?
How we go live and Emily having these issues now? Her internet's going in and out. It looks like
How can you see that?
I can see the bars. Yours is stronger than mine.
Oh, that's because I got good internet, boo. Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up?
Okay, sorry. I was having some mad technical issues. I'm just kind of glad it's over. I'm glad that we got something. I agree with Joya that even though it wasn't what it could have been better, a lot more, that we're done suffering in almost a way.
Right.
I agree. And like I said, it's hard enough to just get people indicted for any types of charges to begin with, and to say that we have a 22 and a half year
The
sentence.
police. Say it. The police, not anybody. Because if it was anybody, we wouldn't even be talking about this shit.
True. Police brutality. So to say we got this far, I think is a win. And next time it could be worse. And maybe, hopefully, one day it will stop, and people will know that there are consequences to their actions.
Yeah, because we want these
I think
wins.
it's
We
really
want these
a big
wins.
step.
Yeah, yeah. We want these wins of conviction, but we were like, man, we wanted to stop more than anything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But hey, do you think he's going to serve his full 22 and a half years?
Nah, he's gonna come up for parole after a third of his sentence. So he gonna probably do like he may do 12.
12 to 15, I'm assuming. What do you think about what his mom said, before they sentenced him? And,
She had to call Cassidy to go up in there and talk to them people and say, if you what she say,
if you sentence my son, you're
you
sentencing me.
mean, shut your ass up. Did you? I didn't even hear the whole
What was
thing.
it supposed to do?
But I'm just saying, like, what did you say to the family of the person that he killed?
He did apologize and said, I
Yeah.
send my condolences to their family. I think that honestly, it's even when they've been found guilty and they're in sentencing, she still, to me, expressed some type of privilege.
Right.
You know, like, oh, if you sentence my son, you're sentencing me. You didn't have anything to do with the situation, ma'am. Your son committed this crime. Your son is on trial. You're not. Because if it was my child and I know for a fact that they did this, then they would have to suffer their consequences. The only thing that I can do is send them commissary and pray that, you know.
On his books and hope nobody steal his soups. But Joseph said it sucks. It sucks. We have to say next time. Oh, look at this. Look who decided to join.
Hey,
Look.
Rashida.
Turn your phone sideways, Rashida. You know that. Got a little waist snatch. The waist
So,
belt.
everyone, this is my cousin Rashida. She's joining us. So, Rashida, right now we're talking about the Derrick Chauvin sentencing. He got 22 and a half years, and we're just, expressing our thoughts about that. So, what do you feel about it? We're just talking about Derrick Chauvin, his 22 and a half year sentence for the murder of George Floyd. We're just expressing our feelings about that. What do you feel about that situation?
Honestly, I mean, I think it's a win for us at this point because it could have went a totally different direction where he didn't get charged at all. So, I mean, I guess it's a step in the right direction at the moment, and maybe next time we can have a bigger win. Maybe life. So I guess it's a good thing.
Right. But Joseph just made a point. Like it sucks. Like she said it. Like next time. We gotta stop thinking like we gotta stop saying it's a subliminal thing because things happen. People die at the hands of police every day, but like it's crazy when you gotta say the next time because we know it's gonna happen again. It happened the day of his conviction with old girl, but that was a slippery slope because she was going to stab another girl. She got shot.
Right.
I'm on the fence with that type of shit.
Are you talking about like the little 16 years old girl that got killed? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, he wasn't, like you said, charged for capital murder. He wasn't, on trial for capital murder. So 22 and a half years, I think, fits what he was actually charged with,
Yeah, they say the max was 40. The latter was 10. He could have got probation. You know what I'm saying? He could have got, walked out of there, time served. But we got 22 and a half.
So to me, it seems like they split it, 50-50, and everybody went home after that. So,
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any final thoughts on that particular topic before we move on to our relationship questions? We are playing relationships game tonight. What up, Super Casual? Thanks for joining us on Twitch.
Casual boom. What's happening, big dog?
No final comments on that? All right.
Emily, you're not gonna sit on here and be quiet. I'm gonna tell you that right the damn now.
You sound like an old grandfather. All right, so let's go with our first relationship question.
Make it juicy.
Have you guys ever set two friends up on a date? I want to know stories.
I have.
Go ahead.
I have. I'm gonna let the ladies go first because I talk too much. I'm gonna let y'all go because I got a story because it involves an ex.
Well, I have. I've set two friends up on a date before. I think maybe more than 3 times. I'm a relationship guru.
Here we go with this shit. I'm the only relationship guru on
Oh,
here, man.
you're not. Okay, let me tell
Oh,
you.
this Kevin Samuels and Ayana, huh? Okay, yeah, let's go.
So I've set my friend up on a date, a guy and a girl, of course, and they're married with
Yeah,
a child. So,
that's a success story.
but it was a sticky situation for me though, because The new girl, the ex-girlfriend is my best friend, and the new girl was my friend. So that's when the situation got sticky at. She was on my page. He saw her. Like, oh, okay, my best friend was a player. He was a good guy. She was always playing on him, doing him wrong, and things like that. And like she would play him out, just play him dirty. My new friend, we worked together and we started to hang out and stuff like that. And he saw her on my page and he was like, "Oh my god, like hook me up with her." I was like, "Oh, I can't do that because you dated my best friend, so I don't want to be in that situation." He was like, I'm a grown ass man." He was like, "Who I want is who I want. It has nothing to do with you. I want her." I said, "Okay, whatever." So I was like, "I can't do it." I didn't do it, and I just left it alone. 2 weeks later, because we sat right outside each other at work. 2 weeks later, he called my phone. He was like, "That girl that was on the picture for you, that's my girl. Like, she gonna be my woman." Like, he said, "Hook me up with her." I was like, "Nah." He was like, "She on side of you?" I mean, she was literally arm reaches away from me. And I was like, "Yeah, she's right here." He said, "Man, give it a phone. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with you." He was like, "I want her, so give it a phone." So I was like, "Okay." I gave her the phone. I was like, "I don't want to be in this race, because my friend gonna feel some type of way, and I don't want her to feel like I put y'all together." So, mind you, at the time, my best friend is a player. When I say a player, I mean niggas on roll call. I mean, like, anytime.
She got a starting five like the NBA?
Girl, yes. Starting five. Okay. So I'm like, okay. So I gave her the phone. And from there, they hit it off. So I told him, I was like, "I gotta tell my best friend about it. I don't want her to be blindsided about it. I don't want her to feel like I was the initiator of anything." So I told her. She was like, "I don't give a fuck. He could date whoever the hell he wants." She was like, "It's over between me and him." I said, "Well, I want to let you know because I don't want you to feel like I did it. She called him right after she hung up the phone with me, telling me that she don't care and shit like that. She's like, "Oh, you got a new bitch. I heard about your new bitch." You know how girls do. And he
Y'all gotta
enjoyed
stop that
it.
type of shit.
So she tried to put it on him. You understand what I mean? Like, "Oh, now I'm finna show you what you missing because this other hoe can't do what I do. That's why you was so in love with me." So he had my best friend and my friend at the same time telling them each different stories. "Oh, I don't want her no more. Oh, I don't fuck with her. She ain't my type. She got too many kids." But guess what? He married my friend that worked with me. They got a baby together. They got a house together. And my best friend is out of a good man. So,
Damn, how your best friend is right now? How she living? Still
I
hoeing?
mean, let me tell her baby daddy. She has 3 kids, and I won't say she's living a good life because her baby daddy makes bank. But when you're not happy, what's the point of settling? You know
You
what I
don't
mean?
you don't you don't have the security. She don't have the security.
She got the security financially, but as to be,
Is that her man?
huh?
Is that her man?
The guy she's with, yeah, that's her man. That's her
Okay,
kid's dad.
cool.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on now. Everything can be changed in an instant. So she can have the world today and be gone tomorrow. Because if he leave her today, like I'm saying this, if old boy
Leave
leaves
her
your girl,
today. If he
she
leave
getting
her
half.
today, she won't be financially secure
Right. So she ain't got it.
because he is all a tactic. Okay, he was. I hooked up after this situation. I hooked her up with twin. She was dating Tremaine. Is it Tremaine or Tremaine? The skinny one, Tremaine. I don't know.
No,
You, you
I
saying
think
That's the thing.
you saying
well,
these things like we know these people.
I'm talking to Joy.
okay, yeah, those are our first cousins. We have twin cousins, Jermaine and Tremaine. I think Tremaine is the smaller cousin,
Yeah, the
the
one
smaller
with
twin.
T. Yeah, T
Right.
live here. Yeah, Tremaine. They were dating for a while, in love with him. I mean, head over heels with him, willing to left the house for him. And I just thought everybody liked her. The whole family liked her. They met her and everything. So, what? Who didn't
Ooh,
like
Joy
her?
says no.
Joy
Me?
say she ain't like the nigga.
You didn't meet her?
Or
I
her.
didn't meet her.
Well,
I I I just kind of thought that she was using our cousin to make her nigga jealous.
no, that was totally not the truth.
Okay,
He,
well that's what I thought. So
no, because she literally, the nigga popped up at my daddy's house, tracked her car, put the tracker in the car.
Wait, this the
Wow.
nigga that's with the friend?
Wow.
This her baby daddy.
Tender dick.
So, but no,
Put the meat on that pussy, get the jump. Oh.
so
That's how they put the
he
dick
tracked
on.
her down at the house, pulled up to daddy's house. Her and were outside. Okay. She was like, the baby daddy came to the backyard. He ain't had no protection. You don't know what you walking into. You
Not
can't.
with our family.
So, girl, you know them half of them chickens scary anyway. So that ain't it. Girl, he popped up in the backyard and he was like, "Oh, this who you with? This who you with?" And when somebody do that, you want to feel secure. You know what I mean? I want you to tell this nigga, "That's my girl. What the fuck you doing here? If we together."
Well, you can't do that to the baby daddy though.
Why not? Nigga, you the baby daddy. You ain't my
It's
man.
it's levels to it. You really can't really like me
No,
being
that's
me.
not
No,
true.
hold on. Me being a
If I made
man.
it clear to you, Ken, if I make it clear to you, you my baby daddy, my ex, I make it clear to you that I've moved on and I have a new man and you know that I'm serious, but you don't want to let me go. You have no right to come into my space when I'm with a new guy and tell me what the fuck to do. No, sir.
True, but what I'm saying
There's
is
no respect if you don't respect me. You're not gonna pull up on me.
no. What I'm
I don't
saying
care how many
is
kids you got.
as the new guy, you have to move a certain type of way. You have to move with confidence and respect at the same time because Mama say I had a bad vibe when I first met her.
What,
So
Mama? What you know about vibes?
don't kill my vibe, man, don't kill my vibe. But it's like like I got a baby mama, my son's mother, and we laughed about it today because it was something on TikTok, and it was basically the dude was coming in with the music playing, the beat playing in the background, and the new dude was on the couch. That's your baby daddy. He turned his shirt inside out like he was gay. Like I ain't finna be sitting here and your baby daddy coming in the house and shit like that. Like I be going to my baby mama house like I live there. Sometimes when I go back home, I be walking in there. What y'all got in the refrigerator?
Well, no, because Auntie Deborah said she had a bad vibe when she first met her. It wasn't her. If the thing is, as if I'm dating twin as a man and you supposed to be with me, he was playing her the whole time he was dating the girl that he with now. You know what I mean? And she was just about him. So he was playing her, had the whole time he was going back and forth between him and her.
Tender dick.
And my cousin was playing my friend the whole time, going back and forth between him and her. I don't think the family knows the story. It's what they want to know, but it's not true. You know what I mean? He came to the backyard, and as a man, if you telling me that I'm your woman, like he was telling her, and we're exclusive, then if a nigga that I'm fucking with, even if he my ex, I need, and you know I'm just about you, what she was, I need you to stand up for me, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
But
he in the
it's a
backyard. I'm
thin
in the
line.
phone. I'm on FaceTime because they called me. Twin called me. She called me. I'm like this. I don't know what to do. So he was like, "Oh, well, you need to tell your friend, her nigga, her baby daddy done came up here." I was like, "What's going on?" And she telling Twin. She calling Twin, "Baby, I'm not with him. Baby, you know, I don't know why he popping up. I mean, you giving me a label. You telling me I'm your nigga. You telling your baby
Right.
daddy that I'm your man. And you know what you tell me? You tell me get the fuck about your. One
But the
thing
thing too,
I love.
but the new nigga got to be securing himself. Really, not really. Don't make a scene, but let it be known like you're not scaring me. This we
But
are who
that's the
we
thing.
are.
Let me tell you something. But my cousins, they rock. They twins. They rock together. So let me tell you something. They got a hitchman. The twins don't get dirty. They don't do drama. They don't do none of that. So that
But
was a
you don't
turn
hear
off.
telling.
That's what turned him off completely. Like I'm not finna sit up here with you. You got a baby daddy like this. So this other female that I met
I get that too.
ain't got all that drama. She ain't got no kids. She ain't got no nigga in the back that he got to worry about. And he was like, "Shit, I'ma choose this one for sure and leave your ass alone." You
Rashida,
know, but
we
but
need short stories.
the thing is, she was just the thing is like I told her, she falls too fast. That's just it. You know,
Yeah.
being my cousins, I don't care, and her being my friend, just like my cousins will choose his friend. He'll tell Harry them something before he would tell it to me. He
You
gonna be
be
on the side of
talking
his friend.
annoying. You the
I'ma
police.
choose my friend too. Because, but the thing is, it's certain things you can't say because you got to think about it. It's loyalty. You know what I mean? This is my family. This is my blood at the end of the day. So I would tell her like I tell anybody, just move the fuck on. I
Right,
ain't gonna throw my cousin up under the bus about every single thing that he do. You think I'm gonna tell you? No, that's not how it works.
right.
Only thing I can tell you is
Family
move
gonna stick
on.
up for family.
Huh?
Family gonna stick up for family. You can have 10 women running out that bitch.
Yeah, you ain't gonna. I mean, you
Every
ain't
woman gonna be the
gonna.
one. Oh,
That's
girl, he can't
that's
stop
really
talking
not
about me.
your place. Not my place for me to tell you either. That's the bad thing. Don't ever really hook nobody up that you know because they both gonna come up to you asking you shit about what somebody else is doing.
Right. I had that
Well,
same situation. I'm gonna
hold
tell you,
on, Kim. My story is short. No, I have not.
damn, you need to start hooking people up.
I try,
No, don't do,
but
don't. It's a headache. It's a headache. I know you want to see
Shut up,
people
Rashida. You
happy,
know
but
fucking
at
day.
the end of the day, don't do it.
now
I mean,
I've been hooked up by people.
I mean,
Sharonda.
I just think it's more and it's more about the person that you hook them up with too. I've lost friends from that as well. You know, like my best friend now.
Yeah.
People.
Rashida, this is not your show. You got to calm down and let somebody else talk.
Okay, bye. I mean, all right, go ahead.
All right, cool.
Who you talking to?
Damn.
Man, don't tell me what to do.
This is not the Rashida show. Listen, let me
Okay,
tell
all
my
right, all right,
story.
all right, all right.
No, Ken, you said you're gonna let the ladies go first. Emily didn't have her turn. Go
Right.
ahead, Emily.
I don't have a story either. I don't set anyone up. I don't like to be set up. No, I don't think so.
Nate. No, but listen, I worked at a
No.
job. I worked at Piggly Wiggly, and one of my exes started working there. I did work at Piggly Wiggly. I was assistant manager, meat cut. I did everything in that thing. So me and my partner, we was working there, and we was doing our thing. And then my ex started working there, and they was communicating, talking, liking each other and shit like that. And so my partner was like, "Hey, you wanna I wanna talk to Trina, this, that, and the other. I say, shit, do your thing. But people be thinking that's a fucking setup because my ex was like, "Hey, your boy trying to get at me, da 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 da." I say, look, no, he said he went and talked to her, and he was like, "No, I should talk to your boy." I had to go to her and was like, we were all at work. I'm like, look, dude, a good dude. Me and you, we've been broke up for years. Man, go ahead and give that man a chance and do this, that, and the other. They dated over a year, but I shouldn't have did it because I knew how she was. She just it was a good fit and not a good fit at the same time. But they dated for a very long time. He was in love with that girl for real, for real. Like to where it was like they dating and like he my partner. I'm like over at the house.
Mm,
Only difference is I never smashed her. I was young. I never smashed her.
okay. I don't know. I think it's just a slippery slope. If you trust your instinct, then go for it. Sharonda said I have set people up, but I don't remember who I set up.
Sharonda, tell her business. Who she set up? Probably one of them thug boys kicked in the mama door.
Here you go, bringing up old stuff.
Some old dope boy.
He wasn't a dope boy. Thank you.
Oh, he was just a regular thug. Okay.
All right, so we about to make Ken cry. So the next question:
Don't make me cry, man.
if you were to die 3 hours from now, what would you most regret?
Shit, I ain't got no regrets.
I mean, I would say the only regret that I have is not going for some things that I wanted to do in my life and putting it off. That's the only thing.
Nah. There's things I want to do, but when I get to the gates of heaven, I want to use body. I want to just be just ready. I'm tired, Lord. Let me in. I've lived, and I live every day because there's so many people who don't live trying to be safe.
You for the streets though. Is it a guarantee you going to heaven?
Hey man, if you confess with thy mouth and believe in thy heart, thy will be done. That ain't the scripture, but I know the first part was Romans 9 and 11 or something like that. 9 and 10 or 10 and 9. It's in Romans. Check it out.
All right. Anything that you guys would regret, Emily or Rashida?
Um, girl, just some shit from being younger, dating somebody that you shouldn't date. That's it. If I could take back some of these niggas, I would. Other than that, no, I'm good. Cause baby, some people that I dated.
Same.
It's a shame. I would never date again in my life. When you're younger, you bad boys. You know what I mean?
I know, and I would say that would be one of my regrets, but I don't regret that. It taught me a lot, and it taught me how to.
Yeah, it taught me not who I don't want to date. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. And what about you, Emily?
I feel like I've had experiences that are hard. Yeah, I've had things that I would want to regret, but I feel like if I didn't have them, I wouldn't be here where I am today. So in a way, I'm happy that they happened. So I have no regrets. So I wish I knew better. Yeah, but regretting them now.
All right.
I want to know what the hell she got that she could possibly regret. I want to dig deeper.
We're not about to get in Emily's business.
Okay, ask me a question. Go ahead.
I'm not going to ask you any questions. It has to be spontaneous and off the cuff. I'm sure Joy has another question where I'm going to want to know details.
Okay. Here's a juicy one. If you wrote romance novels or erotic fiction, what would your pen name be?
Black Lavender.
Ugh.
That's my porn name, Black Lavender.
Oh God.
Wow.
I hit you with that Black Lavender. It's over.
Why lavender? There's nothing calming about you.
Right.
I got something that's common. It's called that sleeping pill. Once I put it on you, you going to bed. I'm gonna calm you. I'm gonna take all your stresses away.
Okay, Jay Holiday.
Oh Lord, that boy gotta go. He need help, Lord.
He do. Pen.
Joy, what's your name?
I'm thinking.
I mean,
Little birdie.
you say my
What?
Little birdie. Because you don't eat meat.
I do eat meat, Ken. I just ate chicken.
Sharonda, don't stun on my name, Black Lavender. Boy, you better go to OnlyFans and check it out.
That's what I said, Sharonda. It was Black Lavender.
This is why OnlyFans is moving away from sexual stuff and rebranding themselves. I don't know. I would think it would be something like I don't know, something sensual, you know?
Give us a name. Give us one of your alter egos in the bedroom. Spider Woman.
Black Widow.
Oh Lord.
That's not good. That's too soon.
Spider-Man.
No, I don't know. I usually keep that side of me private.
We're on the podcast. Ain't nothing on here private. You're amongst friends. This is a safe space. What is your moniker? Is you gonna call yourself like sloth?
Wow.
Why? She ain't slow. Sloth.
Listen, sometimes she can be.
My cousin is not slow. She's very intelligent.
Thank you.
Not slow. Sloths aren't stupid. They just move slow. Jesus, that don't even go together.
I'm gonna just say this. I don't move slow in the bed, boo.
Shut up. Right. Shut up.
That's right.
Shut up.
Now sip that tea.
Emily, what your name will be? If you, Lord, her connection low again. Rashida, we're gonna move to Rashida. Rashida, what would your name be?
For everything. I
don't know.
What, Emily? What you say?
She said she's been Emily the Cruel for everything. Cause she get that head, get that bread, then leave.
Right there, I'm trying to tell you. But she's been Emily the what? The Cruel?
Mm-hmm.
She sounds like a dominatrix.
Ooh.
They have Flick Pay. That's a good name.
Emily, you be putting your hands on the
I
men?
like her. I like
I
her.
want to tie somebody up, Joy, and just be.
You want to tie somebody up, Rashida?
I want to do some dominatrix stuff and just tie them up and be in control.
Beat them.
Inflict pain, sexual torture.
Rashida
Get a
want to pluck
cash
balls.
pig.
Yes.
See? She said I have to, right?
Yeah, she said she a cash pig.
What is that?
That's the guys that like to be
It's
tortured.
where you be
for
mean to men.
Oh, you get paid good money for that. I need to get into that.
Emily,
And I've been looking on websites on trying to find out how to do that.
They have one where you can it's like a phone number they give you and they call it and you just berate them and like call them all kind of names and stuff.
You get paid good money. But shit,
Yeah.
someday
I do it for free now.
Exactly.
yes.
If you want to let me tie you up and torture you a little bit, let me know. I put on all that.
Emily, you talking about you do that now? Emily, you be putting your hands on the men's?
No, she said she berates people
I'm mean
now.
to men for now. For free.
Oh, but we talking sexually. You be talking dirty, calling them B's and H's?
Why you gotta censor
I
yourself?
can, yeah.
Wait. Emily, what you're telling me is that you be in the act calling them out their name?
Yes. What don't you understand?
Oh my God.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
See, super casual say I do that for free. Exactly.
Oh, can't take it. Go to the next question, please. What would your name be, Rashida? You didn't say.
I don't know. Hell, I never even thought about a name.
I don't know. It would be something Blaze for me because fire.
Okay, girl.
I don't like this.
I don't know. I wouldn't even think about a name. Something totally off the radar. I don't know. Something ridiculous.
Rashida the Beater.
I would call the man ear because up.
Okay.
Oh God. Whoa. Listen.
Yes.
We're gonna go back to that man eater topic because I had me one the other day.
Super casual. The question was, if you wrote romance novels or erotic fiction, what would your pen name be? Sharonda said Emily a beast. That's Rashida's sister.
I'm trying to be like Emily.
Okay.
Aww.
Emily is wise beyond her years. I'm telling you.
Hey, here's the thing. If y'all knew Emily and met Emily, so sweet, so meek and mild. I'm not ready for this.
She's our work baby.
He is lying.
No, Emily, you're like, I want to just like hold you and like rock you like this. Like I just be.
You got the boobs for it.
No, we're not talking about them. 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 Move on to the next question.
Rashida said, Sharonda said Rashida's name should be Thunder Cakes.
Damn.
Super Casual said his name would be Schling Dong.
Casual.
Uh-oh.
That means he does the helicopter.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a little helicopter. All right. Okay. We about to get in people's business with this one. What is something you never confessed to your parents until much later that you laugh about now?
I
know, Rashida.
I don't know. I'll be telling my daddy all kind of shit. Let me think.
Your daddy is cool, so.
But my daddy, I've heard some things from my daddy that he tells my daughter that's bullshit. That's not even true. And I'd be like, how the hell would you know Timmy would say? I'm like, why the fuck were y'all lying so bad? Like they would say, like, oh, your mama used to sneak them boys in the house. I said, what the fuck? Where you get that from? And they would tell that to Heaven, and Heaven would come back and tell me that. Like, that's incorrect. I ain't never nigga.
I would never
But
confess to sneaking people in the house. But I will say that, being that I'm in my advanced years, when I was in my 30s, I'll tell you right now, women in their 30s will sneak in your grandmother's house. I've done it at least 3 times.
they will sneak you in their grandmother's house in the
No,
30s.
I snuck them in my grandmother's house.
And they were in their 30s. They ain't have their own house.
Literally, like, look,
Joya.
park by the ditch. When I turn the front light on, come to the door. When you come through the door, you're gonna make a left. Do not stop. Last door on the left, on the right. Don't look back. I'll be in there in a moment.
So they didn't have their own place that you could sneak to?
Nah.
Well,
Or
yeah.
I'll say this, no, if they did, I wouldn't feel comfortable. So I would try to, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want those situations to where you got your pants down. I got a story about that too. And somebody comes in and like, what's going on? Like type shit.
I think that's more of a woman's place because, like, a guy, usually when men stay alone, they really do stay alone. They usually are really single. But in women's case, most of the time they may have a man that's not home. So I understand that. Because, yeah.
You can't park in the driveway because people really be like, I've never been the guy to pass by somebody's crib, but there's guys who pass by cribs just to see.
See what?
If a car's
In
outside.
the driveway.
I would say the one thing that I probably never confessed to my mom that I laugh about now is probably stealing her car to go out to the club with Sharonda.
I believe she probably knows that by now.
I think, yeah, my confession would be that, yeah, I used to sneak out. And me and my best friend, well, my best friend at the time, she used to stay with us because her parents had passed. And, my dad was like her dad. So,
Become
we were
Rashida with
dating.
a long ass story.
No, we were dating two friends, and I used to sneak out. And we used to put the mannequin heads under the pillow and put some weave or a wig on top of it, and it looked like we were in the bed. And then we would just open my window up by this much. At the time, we were small, and we could just bend backwards through the window and get out, wait on the curb, and they'll pick us up and then drop us back off about 3-4 hours later. And yeah, and I told my dad today, he said, I know you was getting out that damn window. I was like, you a goddamn lie. He lied. He didn't even know.
Right.
So you had mannequin heads with wigs on them in the bed?
Yeah.
That's a little bit too much. I would just
Because, let me tell you, because my daddy, like clockwork, he comes by the room, always open the door and peep his head in the door and check in on you. Like clockwork every night. Before he go to bed, he stop in. He don't say nothing. He just peek his head in there. So I know his routine. So if he saw, and he never bothered me when I'm asleep, so I had the weave just sticking out from under the cover a little bit so he could think it was my hair, and he would just open the door and shed it. Never got caught.
Sharonda said for me to stop putting her in my mess. I'm sorry, Sharonda, but you was in cahoots.
It's the thing, before you make a move like that, I think some women don't understand. You have to study your man or the man that's gonna, that you're trying to trick or something like, like that. You gotta study them.
Super Casual said
every man is a subject that you have to study. Every single man in your life, from your son, your husband, to your daddy. Every man is a subject. And I study every man.
Mm-hmm. Super Casual said, low key, when I was living with my parents, I didn't bang a girlfriend at my house because my family and next door neighbors be nosy. I went to the girl's house. Hey, gotta get it how you live, Super Casual.
Yeah. My daddy neighbors knows and she tell everything, but at one point she old, so she start going to sleep at a certain time.
Right. I don't think like my dad sleeps so heavy. I don't think he ever knew anything that was going on. The house could be on fire, he still be asleep.
Not my dad.
Your daddy don't sleep.
Yeah, he don't sleep. He barely sleeps. But when he go to sleep, but that at the time he used to drink a lot. So when he was asleep, he was knocked out.
Yeah.
But since he older, he kind of slowed up on the drinking, like the hard drinking. So back then he was in his early 40s, so he wasn't really, he was drinking hard then, going out every damn day. So he was a sleeper at that time. But Big Tam, she don't hear shit. Nothing. Still to this day, she don't hear nothing.
What about you, Emily? Anything that you gotta? I'll take your confession.
No, I was a good girl. I was scared of my parents. I did nothing.
Your mom is so sweet, though. I don't know how you can be afraid of her.
I think
You still think
sweet.
you when I
I think sweet parents
Mom
got
does make me nervous.
a rough side.
I think they're sweet
Yeah,
once
you
you
just
get
said
older.
I was
You know
sweet.
what I mean? Because they don't have to discipline you anymore. They have to be stern. But my dad was stern, but I was still a teenager. I wasn't gonna not have fun. You know what I mean? But I think because I could get away with so much, it led me into being a mother at 18. You know what I mean? Like I was able to sneak out and do all the shit that I wanted to. But yeah, it's just I could have get away with. I wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't like a wild teen or anything. I wasn't having sex with a lot of boys. I wasn't running away from home. I wasn't, doing all the mischievous things. But
I
when
think
you
what it was for us when we were younger, we used to just like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of fun things happen after bedtime.
shit, mine wasn't doing
Yeah, that's
bedtime.
true.
Mine was doing when all them Jenkins came to the house and we was having them big parties and we could leave because they was all in the backyard getting drunk and dancing.
True. Our
That's
family,
how
our family do throw the best house parties.
that's when everybody used to come to my daddy's house. You remember? And I think you had got married right after that, or
Yeah.
left one of them. Kind of slow.
Mhm. So super casual. The guests are Emily the Cruel. She is me and Ken's coworker, also one of my besties, and Rashida is my cousin, first cousin. So those are the guests tonight. All right. So let's see. I'm not gonna ask that one because Ken is gonna get grossed out.
Now, what is it? Go ahead. I'm ready.
It's about sex.
Go ahead.
Can
I'm
you
ready.
handle
I'm prepared. My heart is prepared. I got.
it? Okay. And you don't have to answer this if you don't want to,
Yeah,
people.
you do. All questions have to be answered, or you got to take a shot.
Okay, well
Of
then
what?
just take a shot then. It could be
Wait,
water, no
let
matter.
me give me a shot. Hold on.
Okay, Sandra. Them things stinging.
What?
Talking about you in that little dress you got
Quit
on.
being a creep.
Right.
What did she say?
Emily says stop being a creep.
This is what I do.
Okay.
I got right here.
What's
I only
your
got about 2 shots in here though.
Girl, that's at least 6.
2.
super casual said tell Rashid I'm the best Asian person in the world. He is. He is the Asian version of Jay. Okay, so what's your favorite sexual memory and would you want to recreate it?
Oh, okay. I think my favorite sexual memory, because sex is my topic. But my favorite sexual memory is the first time that I climaxed without having to have oral. That was my favorite. That was something I remember because it's very hard for a woman to climax but through penetration. So when a man can do that without oral, oh, I remember that vividly.
I've never had that problem.
Well,
Shut
it
up,
happened.
Kim.
Hey, him and tell you,
9%.
look, head game 100. I'm gonna give you 2, and you're gonna be around that bitch like you brought dick too. You brought dick too. I thought we was done. No, I'm gonna let you get you. Then we gonna get us together. But man, my sexual experience. Cause look, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna share something with you guys. I've lived a very full life. I was in a relationship and I was into. Ooh, how can I say this without feeling weird?
What?
Group,
Your first sexual experience was in 1937?
groups, and swapping. Like I would like swap partners. Like you know, you do this, you do that. Like swap females. It was a fun time. It had its moment. It was a very fun time. If I could go back to that again, if I was into somebody who was into that, that would be great. Even with threesomes, I had some great threesomes. But you know, a lot as we get older, a lot of people, you know, be talking about they about that, but then they not about that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm not about that.
Definitely not about that. I don't know
So
how to share.
Me either.
That's With some people, that's to each his own. But to me, I'm enough woman for you. You ain't gonna need nobody else. I ain't worried about that.
it's,
Thank
it's
you.
but you know what the thing is? It's not even about having multiple women. It's about the experience. It's more of an
It's not. It's
experience.
about being greedy. It's not.
Yes.
It's about feeding your male ego. That's what it's about. Unless the woman wants that too. But
That's
if
what
you
I was
want
about
the
to say.
ego,
I didn't,
it's
I didn't, I didn't push that. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was a fun experience.
it's not an
It wasn't,
experience.
it wasn't even about the sex. Sometimes it was just the experience, just like having sex outside. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can do that with one person.
Right.
Right.
But I'm just saying the rush and the experience of just like, damn, it's like
I'm
all
not.
this.
First of all, I'm not finna lick on no baby. No,
No, I
but
had
some
some. It wasn't even that. Like girl on girl type stuff. It wasn't even that. It was just so. It was
pleasing
just,
you.
huh?
Oh, well, okay, we can like we do that, but how would it be? How does that experience go if I say, hey, we can have that threesome, but we need two men. I need y'all to please me.
Here's the
Like,
thing.
how
You
is
know what? I'm gonna
where's
say
the
this.
double standard in that?
I'm the type of guy that I would be. I'm like rarity to where to be like shit. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But then it would have to be a situation because I was in a situation. I used to be a bouncer in a club, and it was two twins. It was a sister, and then it was this third girl. And at the
You said
end,
two
at
twin sisters.
twin sisters, and it was a third girl. And it was the end of the night. It was the end of the night of the club. It was a club that you guys know in Baton Rouge. I'm not going to say it on here, but
Rex.
yeah, but but we was in there, and it was about let me see, man, about 8 or 9 dudes in there, and then the two sisters, and then the one little girl. Well, not the little girl, but the one other young lady, and I was new on I had been going to the club for a while, but I was new working there. So we and the bosses, I'm not gonna say where we were at, but we were in an area and they come in. Then my partner, he was like, "Hey, what's going on, man? We supposed to be in here fucking get the box of condoms that they get at the club, pour them in the middle of the floor, or whatever." And people started doing their shit. So we had to get one dude had to get him straight so he can get on about our business or whatever. But I couldn't. It was too many dicks in the room. I couldn't do it. It was too many. It was too many in there.
What up, Terry? Okay. I'm going to take a shot.
Shut up,
So will
Joy.
I.
Emily, don't be scared.
My mother is on here, and you know, I don't feel comfortable because she gonna be like, my baby did what?
Your mama probably was waiting on your response.
I took a shot. I'm gonna keep it classy. Rashida's phone died. Charge it up, Rashida, then come back whenever you can. Lord. Super casual.
Too many fudge popsicles, not enough ice cream sandwiches.
She gonna put it in the charger. She'll be back.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. This will be debatable because
Ooh, my favorite.
I have did a poll and men always go for one and I notice women always go for another. So
Let's see if your poll holds true.
right. What time of day is best for sex?
I like nighttime sex.
I was gonna say morning.
Nighttime. Emily, be quiet. Nighttime. Shut up, Emily.
You said
Nighttime.
you could handle it, Ken.
I tried. Nighttime and the weekends, Fridays and Saturdays, I perform the best. I'm at my peak performance. Nighttime between 8:45 and 11:30. I'm at my peak
Why so
performance.
specific?
I'm old. I got things to do in the morning. 8:45 to 11:30, peak times, Friday and Saturday. Those are the best times for me.
I would have to agree that all day is the best time.
Man, let me get off this thing.
I just said that to make you mad.
You know I can't handle shit like that.
So what was the poll?
Well, men normally choose night and women normally choose morning. And the
Wow.
reason being is because it's an opposite effect for men that it is for women. Men get sleepy afterwards, women get an energy boost.
I much rather be night because like I like to kiss. I want to be wanting to kiss. With, you know what I'm saying?
Turn the YouTube down, Rashida.
Oh, you here?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You got your TV on?
Yes, you can hear that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Super Casual says all vacation day off. The reason being is you ain't in a rush to get things done. Time is everything. Cherish it. Okay.
I'm always
Very
got things
wise.
going.
I would say, I would agree with morning. Don't be peeking, Ken.
I sure look. I sure look. Rashida Penn ain't gonna be stacks.
No, the best
Stacks
time.
on stacks on stacks.
What was the question, Joy?
The best. Hold on, I lost the damn question. It says, what time of day is best for sex? Me and Emily agree with morning. Ken says night and weekend in between 8:45 and what you say?
8:45 and 11:30 I'm at my peak performance.
I would say, morning time for me, but not as soon as I wake up though.
No, I gotta get myself together.
Yeah.
First.
Brush your teeth.
Shut up, Emily.
But who said something about vacation? It's like vacation sex is the best sex. It's like you're away, you're on a
Hotel sex is the best sex. I like having sex in random beds, but I'm gonna say this. What's weird about me is I like nighttime sex, but I like to have sex with the lights on. And the woman got to take her shirt off. I hate having sex and the woman want to keep her shirt on. I hate it.
Who keeps? Never mind.
Some people do. If they breasts hang all the way down here, they want to keep it on. So you can't do that. She may not
You
want
can see that through the shirt.
huh?
Because I'm a one-hand bra technician. I just hit that. I don't care how many brackets you got. You can have 2 brackets. You can have 9 brackets. I'm going to get it off with one hand.
Sharonda said night. Sharonda is a man. I'm just playing.
Oh my god.
I'm just playing. No, I did a poll, and with women usually pick morning because it's the opposite effect for men than it is for women. So that's why. Super Casual said motel sex. I don't want a murder or drug deal happening in the next room over.
Let me tell you this. One time, mute your mic, Rashida, if you want to have a conversation. But
As I said last anyway, because he tried to play with me. He won't eat sugar and not.
here we go gossiping.
That's what he told me. To Mimi came and started eating the little stuff, and then he wanted something.
Oh yeah. Sorry, we talking about my nephew, y'all. Sorry.
I had back when I wasn't making the money that I was making, them $49.99 rooms or them 32.99 rooms at the Motel 6. Hey, what's going on? Motel 6. Hey, Motel 6 was popping, but I had an excursion at the Alamo on Airline Highway. That's where all the prostitutes and the tricks. So ruined our
Oh,
evening.
what?
I go up in there. We got
About what?
some dudes I didn't even know, but we were pursuing two friends. So we went half on the situation. We going in the room. We got two. What can you say? Trans, two trans people duking it out. One was, I guess, one was the pimp setting up shit, and then it was two trans getting mad because it was like, no, I'm supposed to be doing this and I'm supposed to be doing that, and they was out there fighting. Ruined my night.
Wait, Mama, what you talking about?
I think she's talking about the car.
Oh, you late?
Your mom was just trying to protect you. She didn't
She
want your
said,
dad.
yeah, she probably didn't want Dad to know. He probably was just fuss. Don't do that again.
Your,
All
mo-
right.
your mom was she wake up in the middle of the night, touch the hood. She knew you had left. Why the hell my hood hot at 4 a.m.?
No, because she sweeps the floor before she go to bed. Why you got footprints on my floor? Where you been? she's a detective. But yeah, so the poll that I did, Rashida, most women pick morning because it's an opposite effect for men than women. Women get an energy boost from sex, men go to sleep. So that's why men pick.
Not true, but I will say that we mostly be doing most of the work anyway. So why not? Why can't we take a nap?
It's only most of the work when it's certain. Never mind.
Yeah, Ken, just never mind.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you something. Y'all be talking about y'all be working on top. I'll be working from the bottom. We gonna meet in the middle of that thing.
Nah.
Yeah, we is. Hey, let me tell you something. When them feet look, Rashida, look. When them feet do this from the bottom, you just hold on. When the palms of them feet touch, you
When
just
the
hold on. When you make that diamond, it's over with.
well, it's hard. It's more work to ride a certain type of man. So my legs are giving out with me. I can't do that.
All right, you ain't gotta do nothing. Just hold that headboard.
Why are you talking to me?
Hold that headboard. Hold that
Okay.
headboard and make sure your feet in condition to be on your toes for because I like his name. Flat foot on them toes when they ride. I don't want your feet flat on the bed like this on the bottom. No, get up on them toes or get flat. You gotta have a good base. That's the key. You gotta have a good base.
But that hurt your legs.
Don't worry, I'll hold you up.
That hurt your legs.
Not you, but I'm saying the figurative person in this story.
I understand, but that hurt your legs. that hurt your legs, especially when you're dealing with somebody with stamina. You know,
Sharonda say she low key hates sex. Somebody sent Sharonda the link so she can tell me why she don't like penis.
she didn't say she didn't like penis. She just don't like sex.
Right.
To
Because
have sex, she's
sometimes
female, you gotta have.
men want to have sex too much.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Damn, is that not enough?
Amelia made a great point. See, I had an ex, and we had a sex stool till we broke it. It was one of them fold outs, but it was a little small disc. I would get on there and try to balance myself, and I like she got on. She used to twerk on that. She used to twerk on that thing, and we
It's
broke the
stool?
shelf on the stool.
Well, see, let me tell you something. When you're dealing with somebody with a straight penis, it's much easier to ride because you
Lord,
don't
Rashida, be quiet.
have it to be on your feet like that. But when it's a curve, it's much harder because you have to be.
If you know how to dance, you ain't got to worry about that curve.
Say that, Rashida. Say
You ain't
that.
got to worry
I'm
about
trying
that
to tell
curve.
you, it's much harder. But when they got the straight, you can get on this part of your knees in the bed. You know what I mean? And you can
I want you on your feet.
feel.
Don't put your leg on the bed.
You can
Super
feel
casual
your
boom. That stool
It's
that
different.
stool was stooling.
I need to buy the stool then.
It's just any stool. Make
Huh?
sure I got a low back on it though.
Oh,
You gotta get
wow.
on the stool. You gotta get on the stool sideways. You gotta get on it sideways and lean back. And then when she get on there, it's like then you gotta put music on. You gotta put catch the wall, ho. And you get that on there. They get the whopping that thing on that motherfucker.
I don't know. I don't like
At least 3.5 seconds. And you gotta tell her, hey, you gonna slow down on that.
Thank you, Amelia. It is a specific stool, not just any stool.
You think I'm
you,
doing
Amelia,
any
I
stool.
need to know that I'm gonna buy that stool.
All right. right, let's move on to the next question because Ken is out of line.
Reminiscing.
Talk about Kiss the
No,
Wall.
listen, what I'm telling you is, no, here's the thing. The man can become the stool. See this? I'm finna show y'all something now. Let him lean all the way down the way his feet, like he like kind of, you know how you just say this. You sitting on the floor, right? You sitting on the floor. And you know how you like try to like walk up the bed with your back? So you gotta get up there and like have your elbows on the bed. Now your lap is like a stool. And you can kind of cradle her and then boy, I ain't gonna tell you all my secrets.
We don't want to know, sir. Okay, so there's another question. We'll just reel that in a little bit. What would you miss most if you were no longer in a relationship? Ken, you're excluded. You for the streets.
No, I've been in a relationship. The security, I deal better in a relationship. The security, the streets ain't for everybody, and the streets aren't fun for men. And if you got to be in the streets, it's just what it is. I'm in the streets. That's where I'm at right now. That's where they got to be. But I would much rather be in a relationship. I work better. You can save more money. It's just a better feeling when you have someone you can go home to or talk to instead of trying to keep up with 3 and 4 conversations at one time. So just the security of not having to be in the streets is what I like about a relationship.
Super Casual Boom say he a street fighter. He also said the magic stool bust.
Let's get it.
All right, so I think in a relationship, huh?
How come I can't see anything that Super Casual is saying?
You should be able to see the comments if you scroll up.
Oh, he on Twitch. I don't think it comes through.
Oh, he's on Twitch. That's why. You should be able to see it in this app. I think the thing I would probably miss most about being in a relationship is like putting my cold feet on somebody when I'm getting ready to go to sleep.
Here's the thing. That is a great feeling.
And also just cooking for somebody and having somebody to like sit and talk to, have nice conversations with. I think when you're single and you're not in a relationship, you don't have that person that you can call or talk to 24/7. You know what I'm saying? That's just willing to listen to you. I think that's what it is. So that's my answer.
I would miss the intimacy. Like I enjoy being in a relationship. I just do. I like you said, enjoy cooking for somebody and being able to have a good conversation. I love a that have a conversation. If we can the conversation, then we have a man because we actually talk. But
Rashida, I think you were breaking up a little bit. I don't know what your internet is like, but I get what you're saying. She basically was saying having an intellectual conversation with somebody is what she really likes. So
I just had to tell somebody, a friend of mine. I was just like, you can come here. We don't have to have sex. I just like if I'm doing something, if I'm at work, I just want your presence. You don't have to say anything. It's just the presence. If I'm doing something, just sit and watch me. Talk to me a little bit. That's all I need. I don't need you for anything else. Because a lot of people, when you invite women over to your crib, they think that's what it is, sex. No, I just want your presence in the room.
true.
I think that shows in the way you can tell how a guy really feels about you if he can actually have you come over and not engage in the sexual activity. If you can just sit there and we can talk, that means or we can just go to dinner, we can catch a movie, and you're not asking about sex. You actually just really want to be with me. Not just sexually, but with me. And I think that's the best feeling. That's another way that you can judge, his intentions too. So,
for me, I think the way that you can tell somebody really loves you is if you sit down and they're willing to watch your favorite show with you and not complain about it.
Now let me tell you something how women crash men's heart. You can be dealing with this little chick and you done got invested in this series that they like, even to where you won't even watch it until they're here or in y'all together. Then they leave you. Now you watching the series by yourself. You done got me invested in this show and you done stop fucking with me. Now I got to watch the motherfucker by myself. That shit bothers me.
Okay, your point.
Yeah, y'all heartless. Boy, that's the point. Y'all fucking heartless.
The point is that we're
It's
supposed to be watching it together. Super Casual says, I've been craft single for years. The one thing I miss is knowing that the person knows you in and out, vice versa, sex and hanging out and etc. But just see the genuine look of that person looking at you with happiness.
yeah.
Facts. You,
That
I'm gonna tell you something. If Super Casual Boom and we're men's. We know what we like and we know what we need. But I'm gonna say this, and not saying you guys, but women always try to put themselves in saying ain't no good men out here. There's trash men out here. Super Casual and myself have explained that sometimes we just want female company. And even if you try to talk to somebody like, hey, let's go to dinner, my my pet peeve and the response I hate the most is that they be like, oh, I don't want to go or I can't go. I'm sure you have someone else you can call. That is a fact. But I called you. Why are you worried about somebody else when I want to hang out with you? And that's such a turnoff.
I
I
mean, maybe
don't
people might know you for the streets.
yeah.
What'd you say, Rashida?
You have a woman doesn't want to be a choice. That's never happened.
No,
I can tell you, oh, maybe
that's an
you call somebody
but that's an
that
assumption.
know that lets me know that, huh?
That's an assumption because you got what you described is how women say Louisiana women how they say a man is attractive. They'll say you're handsome and they'll say that you're cute, but then the line that comes out when you first meet somebody when to say you look good, they'll say you look like a hoe. Just because I'm good looking and charismatic does not mean that I'm womanizing. I might
I
really
don't think
like you.
I think that's probably women with low self-esteem. I've never told a guy he looks like a hoe because I don't give a fuck if I like you. But is I don't think I'm never the type of woman either to say that all men are dogs or there's no good men in the world because there are. Because just as much dog as men, there's dog as women. You know, so I see. I don't see it like that. It's a good man. It's good men out there. Period. It's just
My mama say
overshadowed.
her ears are bleeding.
But
Mama,
there's so many different women that want to vilify men and say,
Yeah,
like
because
I said,
that's because that's the kind of men that you attract to. You know,
right.
you attract those type of men. You let
If
right,
a
them happen to
man,
you. Everybody has encountered a dog before. Every woman has that, but you keep dating the same kind of guy. That's up on you. Something
true,
different. You have that
that's
type.
their
Your type
type.
of guy may not be your type. You understand what I mean? That what I'm saying, like because you like a thug, a rugged ass person, or somebody who you know that's like that, that may not be your type. Maybe you may need to try you a good guy. You may need to try you a square. Like you never know what they have to offer. Because one thing about me, I would not date a bad boy. No, it's just not my type. That's maybe what I've been attracted to when I was younger. But as a woman, you have to understand that you need a man. You don't need nobody who want to drop you off to work. You don't want nobody who want to drive your car and he late picking your ass up. Like, who wants that?
Right,
I need you
San
to bring
Antonio.
just. I need you to bring what I'm bringing to the table. I need you to match me. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
but you know,
ain't no.
in that instance, and you're correct. But I've met women who here's the thing. Joya knows me. Joya knows things about me. Joya knows things that I've been through, my ups and downs and things like that. But it's like
Let me say this
some
before you
women
say that.
be intimidated by a guy who has it all. It's just like You doing too much. You treat me too good. It's too good to be true.
Well, then that's a woman that never experienced nothing good.
Yeah, they've never experienced anything good because when you treat me good, that's all I expect. Let me tell you right now, I expect you to wind down because I'm gonna do the same thing for you. I'm expecting you to treat me nice because I'm gonna do the same thing for you because from my parents what and what not to do. I said that before. You know what I mean? My dad is a go-getter. He's always took care of mom when they were together. And that hinders my mother to, my mama wants you to spoil her. She wants you to take care of her. But then that wanted, and now he wants somebody who matches his efforts. You know what I mean? After taking care of somebody so long, you end up being like, damn, I can't do this. So I would never. I actually, I'm gonna say this, and some people may not agree with me, but some people will. It's okay to build your man. If you see potential and if you build him, you know what I mean? I mean, like, help him if you see that potential in him. It's nothing wrong with that. If he's not a deadbeat, if he ain't gonna just sit his ass around the house, if he's willing to do things to make himself better, he may not have been in a position that somebody was able to help him at that time. It's okay to build your man.
That too, or some men have, everybody has an experience where they're not doing well in life at a certain point in time. Maybe they were doing well at one point, and COVID happened, and there's just so many different things.
Yeah, if you see that potential in your man and your man is trying and your man is willing to do anything to get himself back on his feet, not saying illegal shit, but just anything, to get back on his feet, why not help your man out? If you got it, if I got it, he got it. Period. Because I'm gonna ride for mine 10 toes down. Step either way it go.
They don't make them like that. I mean, it's happened. I've been in that, but they don't really make them like that. It's just like, what can you do for me lately, type shit, and or you get the ones who like the idea,
Not interested. That
or
means you're not interested.
they can talk a good game, but they can't execute the game.
The first thing, if a woman said, "What can you do for me?" I need you to do this for me. But let me tell you something. Nowadays, this is how it goes. These younger girls and these girls, they be like, "What you got on me? What you gonna give me?" Because one thing you ain't finna get ain't no honey if we ain't getting no money. Period. That's how they go. Ain't nobody finna let you play up on them for free. What we finna do? We finna take trips. You finna buy me this. You finna buy them. But I think you say that to people that you really not attracted to because if I don't really give a damn what you can do for me because I can meet you. I can do for myself.
Exactly. And my mama always taught me, don't ever ask a man for something that you can't do for yourself. So, what you think, Emily?
About what?
So the question was, what would you miss most if you were no longer in a relationship? I mean, even if you're single, you can still answer the question. Just basically, what do you like most about being in a relationship?
Question.
We said intimacy, spending time with someone, having intellectual conversations, cooking for them. I would also like to add experiencing new things with them, like something that you both never did before. That's exciting for me and it makes memories. So,
see, I've been single for a very, very long time. So I feel like I have friends who can do stuff like that where I can experience, I can have intellectual conversations. I think it should just be like the warmth. I don't know.
Cold feet.
Yep, I said putting my cold feet on somebody before I go to sleep.
Yeah. I like going back on the whole build like it's okay to build a man. I think there's a line. Like, of course, I'm always gonna be willing to support my significant other, no matter what it is that they want to do. But I'm not gonna build you from scratch.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's just me.
Of course. No, who wants to take a bum and try to build a bum? No, that's not. Like what I mean. I'm not talking about somebody who just ain't got no job, who has no ambition, who has nothing. You know what I mean? I mean a guy that may have I'm gonna say, a $14 an hour job. He's trying to make it. He's trying to, and I say 14 because Lord have mercy. I mean, some people may make that now. I don't know, but I'm just saying. He has a low paying job. He's trying to make it, and he wants something out of himself. Yeah, I understand that, but I can't take a guy who want to sit back and smoke weed all day and doesn't want. Okay, it's okay if you smoke weed, but I'm saying doesn't want to do anything. Like that's his hobby. I'm just gonna sit
Yeah.
here,
You
smoke
don't
all
want
day,
no
pay
Joe.
$20 so I could buy me something. You know what I mean? That's different. I don't care if you smoke weed, but I need you to be ambitious as well. You know what I mean? I want you to be out
Right.
there. So if you ain't trying to go on no interview, if I don't see you go on at least 2 interviews a week, and you get that, you got to step up. I don't see you take out that trash. I don't see you clean the house. I don't see you cook dinner. You gotta go. Like I
Yeah.
need you
I
to
don't want
be
nobody that's gonna sit there and eat up all my food and not do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
man,
Eat
girl.
up
You
all
know
your
that
baby fruit snacks.
shit. I don't want you to
My
cook
mama
me up.
said she used to watch my mama said she used to watch the gas needle whenever she got out the car. That's how she do. Wow, mama, you still mama ketchup.
She only 4 questions ago. Joy, you didn't fill the gas back up to where it was supposed to be.
I thought I did.
Obviously not.
Your mama put them black lines on there.
Amelia says, what if he has a job, takes care of his responsibilities, not in the streets, but his actions don't match his words? Then it's situational. I think for that, he takes care of his responsibilities, he has a job and everything else. But if he's telling me one thing and doing another, then that is something that we would have to have a conversation about and come to a common ground on it. But if he constantly is lying and saying that I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and he's not, or he's going to do this and going to do that, and he's not, then, then
At a certain point, like, okay,
I'm about to say that too. That's a liar.
if we had this conversation, okay, I'm just saying, go ahead and get that clear and having that conversation with that person, making it clear what we need to adjust and how we need to communicate and stuff like that. But if I had that conversation with you once at this age that I'm at now, I'm not having it. That's an exit point
yep,
for me because we're too
Right.
old for that at this moment. So I
yep.
Right.
can have it with you. That's it. Then that's it. I know that you're really not trying. So get the fuck out. We can't do this no more. I'm not gonna have it. I'm not gonna do that with an old ass man. Period. Yeah, you old if you over 29, 28, 28 on up. You old. So no, we're not gonna do that with you. I'm not gonna do that. That's a headache.
I mean,
That's
of
a
course,
headache.
you're not going to be exactly where you want to be in life, but you at least need to be stable.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes some people after their 30s to get stable. Especially men,
Wow.
So especially men. So
I don't know, man. I went through my situation or whatever. I'm getting back on track. I could be way better than what I am. I'm comfortable in myself, but I always know I can be better. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because I'm old
I
as
think
fuck.
all can be better though, kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to advance a little more than what we are now.
But that's the good mindset to have, is like you don't want to just be content. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. It's
So,
never you should never just be content. You should always strive for a little more.
the next question leads us into, who was the most toxic person that you have ever known?
Like not in relationship
Relationship
wise.
wise?
It could be relationship wise, friendship wise, anything wise, honestly.
Joy
I
is
don't
more
really have
toxic. The most toxic person I ever met.
really
Joya
have it.
hurts my feelings every day.
Wow,
She
really? We
humbles
doing
you,
this? I just put you in your
keeps you
place.
humble.
Shut up, Emily.
I don't have had any like relationships that were just so toxic. More I would
I
say
have.
maybe yeah. But I haven't just had any like super bad relationships. We just kind of faded out most of them. You know what I mean? We kind of just ran this course. But I would say maybe a friendship. I would say is toxic. Yeah, I mean a horrible ass friendship.
I'm
You
opposed.
just, you just had a
I
friend
cut off.
that. ask you for your opinion and you give them that opinion, you sugarcoat it at first, you know what I mean? Because that's your friend. But then they keep making the same goddamn mistake and you end up telling them the truth. You'll be like, okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. You need to stop doing that with this person, and they keep doing it, and then I end up saying you're stupid for keep going back. Not my friend and my cousin. It's a whole different friend. So
Yeah.
she
What's
ended
up,
up
Ebony?
being she ended up being so upset with me because she said I wasn't supportive. I called her stupid for the decisions that she made, which I did because I kept telling you at first. I was sugarcoating it at first. Maybe, the first time I was like, okay, give him another try. Everybody deserves another chance. But then he kept doing it, and then I ended up having to tell her that's not gonna work. You gotta move. You gotta leave it alone. It's no good for you. You're young. Find somebody else. But then it also she wasn't as mature as myself. You know what I mean? She was like, at the time I was like 29. She was like 21, like 29. It was too much of an age gap. She was still maturing, and I had already, matured, and she didn't understand. She was still adjusting to life. Like she didn't understand that kind of thing. But yeah, she was my girl. She was so tough. And crazy too. She still be trying like friend request or make up stuff and to call me. I was like, she's psychopath. I think. What is it called? What
Right.
is the correct term
Once
for it now? It's
once I meet once I
huh?
meet toxic, I try to let that go because my peace is very important to me, and if I feel toxic coming in my life, I just let it go.
Yeah. I mean, I think I've had some toxic relationships over the years, and I think that, I'm not going to say who or when, but I think, the most toxic one that I've been in is the person who liked to gaslight, you know, and who liked to point fingers, blame, just different things like that. And, make it seem like they're perfect and the whole society is imperfect. And I don't really, like people like that. And, it's not a good person to be in a relationship with because it does, hurt you mentally. And I feel like that was probably the most toxic relationship that I've ever known, most toxic person that I've ever known.
Emily, do you deal with toxic people?
Nope. I do not have the patience. I'm real quick to be like, you know what, let me stop. Don't I can cut off connections real fast, which is it's also a con because you don't get attached really easily. But I don't have the patience nor the stamina to keep up with that.
Right.
Can any toxic relationships or toxic people that you've dealt with?
I mean, I've had toxic friends. I just long handle, spoon handle them. But when it comes to somebody I'm trying to talk to or like try to date, if you just always woe is me and always making me the villain, because I know I'm not a villain. I'm not a villain type person when it comes to people I fuck with. I am an asshole. Yes, certified. But if I fuck with you and you come with that toxic shit, my peace gotta be intact. And I just be like, you know what? I can't. I just, I deal with you how I deal with you, and you do you. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in your bullshit. But I had a friend who was in a toxic relationship, and I just message her on the side. I'll just see some shit, and I just be like, "Did you go back to a boy?" And I said, "You dumb as fuck," just like that. You was dumb as fuck, and she was just like, "I appreciate that." You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how it go. And then when she do something like he not around no more, I told your ass. Like you did. You know what I'm saying? She appreciated it because there's a lot of people who say, he may have changed. He may be different. You got to work it out, talk, communicate, this, that, and the other. But I'm like, the shit you told me and you still went back, you was a dumb motherfucker. Just like that.
Well, damn. All right. So let's go to our next question. What is something that you tried really hard to like, but you just couldn't?
Working.
But you work every day, Ken, and you do overtime, so you can't say you don't like it.
Okay, people I work with, tolerating them.
Oh, really? Should I tell everybody?
Tolerating civilians. If I'm not saying you have to think like me, but I hate victims. I hate victims, and I hate people get along with the get along, and people who are just be happy you get this. No, I don't have to be happy. I don't have to be happy. I could be upset. I can want change. I hate people like that. Just be happy you this. Just be happy you shut the fuck up. I want to be better.
Okay, so something that I tried really hard to like, but I couldn't. There's a few things. I would say watermelon,
Watermelon and mustard is fire.
disgusting. Watermelon and the show Friends.
Here's the thing: late night drunk, friends come on. It's a pretty good show.
No, I tried, man. I couldn't get into it. Emily turned me on to The Office, which I thought, some of the episodes were really funny, but the Friends, and there is a theory that Friends is a knockoff version of Living Single anyway. So,
It is. It's the white living single. They've even just recently like said like yes, it
mm,
is.
okay.
And
So
there's a
what?
re- and there's a reboot coming.
So what's something that you guys, Rashida and Emily, that you tried really hard to like but just couldn't?
I'm thinking.
Um, oh, barbecue
Barbecue.
is
You don't like barbecue?
no, I think we cook it too much or something. But I'm just never too much a fan of it. Um, and
Ribs,
I don't.
brisket.
I can take it. Yeah, not too much. Um, and what? It's somebody that let me tell you, y'all gonna get mad at me, but Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
I
this has been
tried,
another
y'all.
episode of Maybe I'm Tripping. We're gonna get Rashida
What?
off right now because she has to go. So we're gonna continue without her.
I
Don't
mean,
you
he can
ever,
go. He,
don't you ever
I didn't
disrespect
say he was
Michael
bad.
Jackson.
I didn't disrespect Michael Jackson. I could not like Michael Jackson. I just
Mama
don't.
see, mama say, mama style.
I don't care what he say.
Come
Mama
on.
can. Oh no, I don't. Why? That's like y'all like y'all people are like in a trance when it comes to Michael Jackson. I'm just not a fan type person. I don't really like nobody. Like I mean, I love the music, but I'm not a fan. I mean, I don't not Michael
Okay,
Jackson.
okay. Y'all gonna hate me then, since we doing music. I
Oh
got a
God!
few.
Don't you dare!
Drake,
I don't hate
Kevin
Drake.
Gates, Kevin Gates.
I don't
Don't
hate
you
Drake.
ever. Hey, this has been another episode of Maybe I'm Tripping with Big Ken, Joy the Queen. She'll never disrespect the great Gates. You heard
Wait,
me?
excuse me? He is not great.
From
Oh
my
yeah,
head
I
to
don't like
my toes
noodles.
clean.
I don't like noodles either. Ramen
Yeah,
noodles can't.
we can go ahead and head out. We've been on long enough.
Noodles.
I want some
Um,
noodles right now.
My sister said it's Michael for me too. Yeah,
I did like Prince more than Michael Jackson.
yeah, me too. Definitely.
Who else musically? Um, oh yeah, your favorite Rashida.
Who? Trey Songz?
I don't like him. Okay, so Trey Songz does not sing. He yodels. He
I
sounds
can't.
like, and I don't like Keith Sweat.
Oh, I love Keith
Yeah,
Sweat.
let me go ahead and head on out. Look, you guys, it's been great. You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
there's Keith Sweat on the
Juliet,
quality.
Juliet bottle gone? Bruh.
What
It's Di
happened?
Serono. It's not strong.
Joy, you drunk, y'all.
I don't even feel
That
anything.
bottle was full at 5 o'clock.
Ken, Di Serono is not strong.
Joy, you better off
I'm
the
not
alcohol.
drunk.
Well, how the hell was you drunk off of them 2 little drinks when I was out there? What
Because
they put in it?
they put something in there. Because I was rolling at the comedy show.
Man, I sure was rolling here. That's what I don't like.
Yeah. What about you, Emily? What's some things you tried to like but just couldn't?
Okay,
Besides
I got
Kim.
one. My answer would
You
be
hate I'm so sorry, Emily. Super Casual hates Tony Braxton.
Elvis?
I understand Elvis because he stole a lot of black music, but
No,
Tony Braxton is my favorite R&B singer.
He's saying Tony Braxton sounds like Elvis.
No,
Supposed to know. Oh, that's
I
Britney
was
Spears.
just listening to her earlier.
I sang a Britney Spears song.
Oh, I'm sorry, Emily. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, girl.
no. You're very passionate. That's okay. Mine would have to be YouTube influencers.
You're on a podcast. We are influencers.
No,
What?
we're not. No, we're
You're
not.
a podcast. You're nothing near an influencer. Mine is
Thank
Joya.
you.
But like I can't like when they got those stupid little clickbait thumbnails where they're making stupid faces. I can't.
Yeah, I think
I don't know how to do that because I would do it.
I know you would. You're cheesy.
Big Mac cheese.
baked macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
What you gotta get macaroni?
When it bubble on top and it has like the burnt slab.
You gotta have that crust. It's chewy.
You sound so greedy.
I want a Kona piece right now. Just give me a Kona piece.
I'm not really picky when it comes to food. The only thing I think I don't eat is watermelon.
Shut
I
up.
never was very, very picky. And so I cut out a bunch of the stuff as I went vegan.
Yeah.
My name is Emily, and I don't eat meat like Joya. We're two birds. Birds of a feather flock together.
Hi, I'm Big Ken, and I just beat on my chest because I'm trying to impersonate King Kong. And I play semi-professional football.
Semi-professionally, I might add.
Oh my God.
Super Casual Boom hate tacos and cheese.
Tacos aren't supposed to have cheese on them anyway.
True.
He talking about Taco Bell.
Gotta be. Authentic taco doesn't have cheese.
I do enjoy those Oreos super casual. I do.
Okay, so let's see.
Oh,
What you got, Rashida?
bodybuilders.
Fuck you.
Oh,
No, I mean the ones
Fuck
that.
you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. How are you gonna say you don't like bodybuilders?
Do you consider yourself a bodybuilder?
No, listen, what kind I'm talking about?
I am.
You know the ones that I'm talking about.
Mm.
The ones that have every muscle showing in their body, like
Yes.
every muscle.
Yes.
Not, and their waist is this tiny. Disgusting.
Yes.
No,
Wow.
I don't want to see that.
Wow.
okay. I hate male strippers. Let's just throw it out there. They're disgusting.
Get out there,
Wow.
Joya. Do it.
Just say you hate Ken. Just say it. Just say I hate Kendrick.
I already told you that already. I tell you that at least
I hate
a few times a day.
Shut up, Emily.
We tell you a few times a day.
Huh?
Are you a stripper?
I have stripped and I am a
He's
bodybuilder.
not. He's
Ken?
lying.
God. You're not.
Ken
you're not,
stripped.
you're not- Okay, let me see.
Ken stripped in the
Oh, look at
1800s. He had a polio mask on from the bubonic plague and from the neck down. I'm sorry, Ken, but I 50 Cent.
This kind of body right here. This is totally disgusting. Ugh.
Yeah, that's
Oh my.
nasty.
I
Yeah.
don't like that. Like, that's not good. Look at his thighs. Look at it. Every vein. I can just see every vein. So that means his thing is like shriveled like that.
That's not how that works.
Man, I can look at the package on these men. Where is that? Where the thing at? Up. And I can see that little circle can cover that up. I don't want it.
He got panties on.
Ugh.
All right.
I'm upset.
I'm
Do
expecting.
you look like this? Ken,
No.
do you look like this?
Shut up. I can't.
No, you
No.
gotta add a sports bra on. Then
Don't
that'll
do
be
this. Ken, women do not like this. Unless
Shut
they
up.
do this themselves.
Shut
I
up.
ain't finna be wood. I ain't finna miss her. Now see, this
I
is perfect.
feel attacked.
Look at this.
Super casual say you showing.
This is enough.
That's too much.
I agree.
Still.
That is enough.
That's too much for
This is the
me.
backs, you know what I mean? Ooh,
Too much.
that is a lot. Okay. but
Super
hey,
casual say you showed a picture. Rashida, super casual say you showed a picture of a glazed duck.
That's what it looked like. Ugh. He about to die. Oh, he did die. My bad.
Oh, Rashida.
Yeah.
They say
That
he's
man.
an international bodybuilder. He died of COVID. Oh, my bad.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Rest in peace, man.
I don't know how
You
I
ain't-
found him. I just said it looked like he about to die and he dead. God forgive me.
Okay, I should expect some good answers from this one. Who is your favorite relative from both sides of your family? So one of each
Oh,
side.
let me go. From my daddy's side, you and my sister. And for my mama's side, nobody.
Damn.
Nobody but my mama. And my, well, of course, like my siblings, but does that count? Or are we saying like people outside of siblings?
Outside of siblings.
Okay. For my daddy's side, you and yeah, I don't really talk to anybody else too much. But so, you know, of course, I love my aunts and stuff, but my favorite person probably be you. Nobody else.
Oh.
But
I would
on my
say
side, on my mama's side, really just my grandmother. Other than that, and my siblings, of course, and my mama. But other than out of them, nobody.
I would say
I
you
don't
and your
like-
sister, Rashida and Sharonda, from my mama's side, and then from my daddy's side, I would say my cousin Terry and her children, which is my daddy's niece and her kids.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, other than I don't know. Yeah, besides that, yeah, I don't know. My mama's side, I don't like fake people. You know, I just don't tolerate it.
All right. Well, Emily, who's your favorite relative on both sides of your family?
See, so me and her are the only grandchildren, so we don't have like any cousins. So, I guess it would be, let's see here. I don't really know anyone on my dad's side. Mom's side, I guess it would be like my aunt. But we don't have like a big family. Always been jealous.
Oh,
of
we
that.
got a huge family. Well, we got a family reunion on the 3rd. If you want to swing by and grab a plate, they'll welcome you in.
Swing by
start
in a
dancing
whole
every-
different state.
Ken, who's your favorite relative from both sides of your family?
On my mom's side, it'll be my grandparents, and on my dad's side, it'll be my cousin Alicia.
Nice. Super Casual said it would be the one that gives him money.
And then my brothers, of course.
Well, outside of siblings, yeah.
Somebody
All right.
said rest in steroids.
Super Casual. Okay. What was the best mistake you've ever made that turned out really well?
My oldest daughter.
Damn.
That's
Jesus
true.
Wow.
Christ.
For real. It wasn't.
Yeah,
It
it's
wasn't
true.
like. It wasn't anything it was a mistake. It wasn't planned. It was, and it wasn't even me. To be honest with you. Ever heard the crazy stuff people say? Oh, man, like the girl pose in a condom. And it was totally a situation for me, but opposite. That's why. You used to when somebody tell you pregnant and you be like, no, we not. You pregnant, then you pregnant. How the fuck I'm pregnant? So yeah, my oldest daughter.
Amelia said her son.
Shut up, Amelia.
That's true. It's like a mistake, but it's
Who's Amelia?
a beautiful.
She's in the comments.
Who's in the comments?
Oh, she's just a fan. I just don't know her like personally. She got
I
some
know
good
her.
answers.
I know her.
Can say so.
I did.
Oh, okay, she's got good answers.
My best mistake that turned out really well, I would say actually working at our company that we work at, because I originally applied.
Thing.
Yeah, I applied at another place, but with our company, it's more like on a you got to know somebody to get in type thing, And I had friends that already were there, and I was like, put in a good word for me. But sometimes people don't always follow through with that, so I wasn't expecting, and I got a call from another company, and I'm like, okay, I'll come in, and really not really knowing that I was setting up the interview for our company, and I'm like, oops, I was like, oh well, I might as well just go just to see or whatever. And I ended up getting hired, and it turned out really well because I met some great people and I really like the job that I do. So I would say that's probably one of my best mistakes.
Me coming to that job was not a mistake. I needed it.
It's good to love your job. That's a good thing.
We have some good people that we work with, Rashida. Actually, we're going to do an episode, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully we'll do where we bring all of our cool coworkers on one day when Ken knows how to plan in advance and not at the last minute.
At least they know now.
And I'll show my face. And I'll show my face too.
For sure.
Yeah, Sharonda birth control didn't work. So Emily, what was yours?
I was gonna say my job.
That was my mistake to say it, hey.
How can you like that in front of that baby?
But no, she know that she's my.
Shout it out.
Oh,
a lot of y'all saying kids. I ain't got none. So, all right. So I saved this one, and I think Ken is probably going to go off, but we'll see how it goes. This question is, what makes you angrier than it should?
People. Dealing with people who are just antagonists. People think I'm an antagonist. No, I like to spark thought. I am very passionate about my opinion, but there's a lot of people in this world who will just go against conventional and what is blatantly correct just to be different. I hate that. I hate it.
They'll go against science and they'll go against facts.
Yeah. Just to have their own conclusion to fit their narrative. I'm sitting there like, bro, you cannot. I've laid out everything to you to where you low key don't even really have a rebuttal unless it's your opinion and what you want to believe, and you still just go left and won't even say. I hate people who. Here's the thing. I'm just in a nutshell. I don't like people who can just say, I understand what you're saying, but I believe this. I hate it.
Because they're not really listening. They don't understand.
if I'm being logical and you can't even reference, I understand what you're saying, but this is what I believe. I can go with that all day long. But if it's just like, no, you're wrong, you're stupid, you this, you that, and you just want your narrative to go, it's just that's just as nerve wracking to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that makes me angrier than it should is when somebody eats my goddamn food. Like I'm saving it for
Oh God.
a special time, and I go in the refrigerator and it's not there, or maybe I might have ate it and forgot, or something like that. Like that makes me really angry. Don't eat my stuff. Don't even look or think or touch my stuff. None of that. When it comes to food, that's off limits. Don't touch my stuff. I will fight over some leftovers that I had planned waiting for me.
I think, what was the question again?
What makes you angrier than it should?
I think I have a few things. I hate
You know,
I hate kids who are disrespectful, who don't have any manners. I can't stand that. I don't like
Yep.
parents who know how to control their kids and acting a damn fool in the store, or they hitting at you and stuff like that. I hate kids that curse and people think it's funny. Can't stand it.
so you
I
don't like
hate
Lil Kim was funny?
who?
Lil Kim from Baton Rouge on IG.
He. I did laugh at him, but I'm talking about he do it for a comedic purpose. You know what I mean? But when I'm in a store or in a child be saying like bitch, or somebody just randomly on Instagram recording as a child cursing and they keep asking the child to repeat it and they laughing like it's funny. I don't like that. I hate kids with bad manners. I can't stand that. I don't like when if you have like a mate or somebody and they can't be expressive. They don't know how to express themselves after you just poured your whole heart out to them and they say okay. Can't stand the shit.
That'll make me fight somebody.
Yes, I don't like that. I think that's so disrespectful too. And as a man, you should be more mature and know how to have that conversation back with me. I also hate dealing with food. I don't like when people come to my house and go in my refrigerator without permission. Because I'm gonna give it to you, just ask, but it's my house.
I'm going in.
I don't like that.
I'm going in.
And I think that's. I don't like when people talk behind my back, and then I find out, and then I actually you say a whole different story. Don't do that. You can say whatever you feel about me to my face. It's gonna end two ways. I'm either punch you in your face, or we gonna just walk away as adults. So you can take the chance. I don't like that. I don't like messy people.
It's 50-50.
Yeah. I don't like I don't do a gray area with me. It's either black or white. I don't know in between. So that's all I don't like. And I don't like that's it.
You lying.
What about you, Emily? What are some things that make you angrier than it should?
Lack of communication.
Yes.
If you just tell me something, like I can't read minds. I hate when they just assume things, and I'm supposed to know, and I'm like, you could have just said it, just told me. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, I would say something. I don't know. Well, we grown, right? Your mama still
Go
on
ahead.
here? She probably. I hate a grown ass man. Sir, you're over 40, and you say that you don't do oral. Where you been at? That's
That's
childish.
weird. That's weird. That's
But
how you. That's how you warm it up. You gotta go. You gotta go. Pussy, titties, dick.
Oh my God! Now you just made it worse. I gotta throw up. Oh,
Why?
he gotta eat the booty like groceries.
Joya,
you
shut
know,
up.
if you don't want to eat the booty, that's fine, cause that make you squirm, make
Rashida,
you feel a
shut
little.
up. Shut
It,
up.
it, it do, you know, it make you feel a little. Oh, it's just like
It's
weird.
like it's like when you get out.
You shut your mouth.
It's like
Shut it up.
what?
Shut, Shut up.
I'm not gonna say nothing nasty.
You about to talk about your ass getting ate.
No, I'm not. Rashida said it feels weird. I was like, yeah, it's like when you get out the tube and forget to dry your ass crack all the way.
Exactly, but with something tickling it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh my God.
you gotta just be twitching like this, like, oh, okay, like stop.
Booty cheeks be sliding.
Yeah, you just trying to move out the way, like, okay, like I'm giving you a sign, stop licking it and go somewhere else, but you're still there. Like, but you don't want to tell him anything because you don't want him to feel, and you don't want to offend him, you know? You kind of just be like,
We losing viewers.
I don't like that.
Or when they just in the wrong area. Like, where are you at?
For losing.
Hey,
And they
here's
still be trying to push and be aggressive. Like,
You
you
gotta-
got wrong hole, fool.
you gotta
Not
go.
even that.
You gotta stay on the button.
Like, I'm not even okay. I'm gonna try to say it without getting too graphic, but you on my kneecap. That's nowhere near where you need to be.
Oh, he's the bottom of the lip. You
I'm
need
not
to be
saying
the top.
nothing else. That's all I'm gonna say. Parents are here.
Emily,
She said she'll be right back.
I thought she came back. I saw a little bubble
Yes.
move.
Oh.
Emily, they talking about they like their ass ate.
I didn't say I liked it.
You like
No,
your ass-
we said we did it.
Did you do you
Okay.
like your ass ate, Emily?
And they are grown.
I asked you a question.
Do you really want to know?
I asked it.
Do you really want to know?
I asked the question. Just give it to me quick.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I can't say yes or no.
See, it's weird. That's why.
It's just weird though.
Haven't
It's
had the
not
right
that it's bad.
person.
It's like a
Jesus Christ.
Emily, okay.
you
So
have to be in a certain mood too. Because
True.
if the guy
You
completely
gotta be
turns
drunk. You gotta be
and
drunk.
headspace, then maybe I may rub it across your face a little bit.
Oh my God.
I mean, things happen if you ride the face. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that
Next question.
Kid is so uncomfortable.
Next question.
Okay. Let's see. What is the best compliment that you've ever received from someone?
Just as simple, you're a very nice person.
Oh.
yeah, I think the best comment that I've
Who told
received
you
is
that?
someone saying they like my that they
Yeah.
like my personality, yeah. Cause I don't want to hear no nasty shit.
I guess the best one that I've ever received was someone told me that I'm the most laid back, down to earth person that they've ever met.
Yeah.
I can only imagine who said that.
Oh,
ABC.
no. It was someone that I actually met. It was a chick, and what happened was we was kind of like, so I was dating someone and she was dating the friend, and we didn't know each other, and they wanted to hang out, so they just kind of left us to kind of talk to each other, and it was like, okay, I guess we can just not make this awkward. The fellas wanted to hang out with each other; they're best friends. Me and you don't know each other. You his girlfriend, I'm this dude girlfriend. So, and then we vibed, and she became a good friend. So it was nice.
Are you still?
Yeah. They ended up getting married, and now they got like what, 3 kids? So
That's it.
Let's get one last question. We can get up out of here.
okay, let's see. Emily, what was the best compliment that you've ever received? Emily didn't get to answer while I look for the next question.
It's okay. I don't have one. I can't say that I remember a compliment that was so down to earth that would stick with me for a very long time.
So everything we tell you at work.
You can give me one, Ken.
Everything we just like Joy, you say everything we say at work.
How
Cause you
Emily,
are,
how
cause
Emily
you,
has the cutest dimples. She
you
has
Talking
the
to me at work.
Emily,
yeah.
you are the work baby. I always give you words of encouragement.
That's
Not
a
you.
compliment.
That's you.
It's not a compliment.
I give Emily compliments all the time because let me tell you, when it comes to fashion, makeup, hair, clothes, Emily be on it. And I tell her all the time that she has a great fashion sense. She stays on it. She has a beautiful smile. She has really cute dimples, like deep dimples that are adorable. And that I think Emily is just a very down to earth person. So there you go. If you ain't heard it, I told you.
Great. You gave them expectations. You gave them expectations that I now have to stand up to next time I come on here.
It's true though. Amelia
Emily,
said she likes Emily. We need to be friends.
I like
All
you too,
right.
Amelia.
Let's see. Okay, this is gonna be the last question. What's the
juicy, juicy, make it juicy, like really, like make motherfucker tell their secrets.
I mean, it was just okay, let me read it. If you don't like it, I can get another one.
Mm.
What's the worst piece of advice you've ever been given?
Next,
Okay. Uh, uh, mm.
Ken, why don't you make one yourself?
Yeah.
I've been drinking. I can't really think right now.
Mm,
Hmm.
mm.
The thing is, I want to wrap up because it's been like 3, 4 times I want to take my shirt off because I really like I'm really never at home with like clothes on, so I'm just like uncomfortable. Like this shirt is restricting. I'm like I want to take this shirt off right now. I really want to lay down.
Well,
Because you're
thank you for
drunk.
keeping it on.
I'll take my shirt off if I want to. But
Da.
she's not like bodybuilder, so I keep it on. I wouldn't want every one of my muscles to show.
You do not have every one of your muscles showing.
Okay.
Yeah, because then I'll throw up.
But that is ridiculous. Like, why would you want to bodybuild to that point?
Because it's a discipline thing. And then if you get like that, those guys are competing. They're getting ready for a show.
I
Now I
know.
know what you like. You like everyday, average guy muscle who's in shape who has low body fat. But saying like me being 300 pounds and getting down to 240, and then it just shows my work. You know what I mean?
I know. I understand that, but I know a guy named Tommy, and he looks. Ugh. I don't
Mm,
like it. But he's one of the best trainers we have here in Houston. I'm not
right.
gonna lie. Work shows.
But
But
he may compete though.
huh?
He may compete.
He does compete.
Yeah. So he has his best. That's his best presentation, and it takes a lot of discipline, mental fortitude to get your body. Because being like what you described is a very unhealthy thing. So they do it. They do all that work for 2 days of competition, and then they'll go back to what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's walking around like that 365. That's unhealthy.
Well,
Okay, I got 100. 100. I got a couple questions.
I just need one.
Do you
no, you
think?
have a couple.
We've been on 2 hours.
Oh,
Do you think you're designed for monogamy?
We already talked about that. That's what you missed about a relationship.
No.
I'm designed for monogamy. I work better in monogamy.
Monogamy is with one person.
Right. I work better that way. If I have one person I have to talk to and
Do you think you are designed to have multiple partners, multiple wives, multiple
10?
husbands?
No.
no.
I'm definitely not designed to have multiple husbands. One man is a fuck enough for me. And one baby is enough for me. Okay?
I agree.
Because now because you know when he's sick, you gotta be his mama, you gotta be his daddy, you gotta be his grandma, you gotta be his best friend. That's enough. I'm not finna deal with multiple.
Nobody wants to deal with no man being sick because I know I'm a big baby when I'm sick.
Just imagine if they both get sick at the same time. Lord.
Right, you running from one place to another.
We're on our deathbeds. I'm telling you, it's our last days.
I mean, I would say yes, I am designed for monogamy. I, for one, between working, between the hobbies, between doing the things that I like to do and finding time to spend with somebody else in a relationship, how are you going to split that time that you are already designating for one person between more than one person? Like it's going to be really tough. And unless they want to always do things with you together, of course they're going to want their one-on-one time. You know what I'm saying? Then it's not going to work. It really isn't. I'd be tired. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Okay, that's true. Monogamy is a beautiful thing to me. So
Because they're supposed to be your partner in crime.
yeah,
Right. Somebody you can like laugh with, have inside jokes, have memories, have, y'all can sit there and people watch together. I'm a people watcher. I love if I was dealing with somebody who was a people watcher like me.
I like people watching too, especially like when we go to the mall or something like that. I'll be like, look what she got on.
Right,
Look.
right, right.
yeah. I find men to be more people watching than women. Men are so messy, and I
They
love
are.
it. Like,
I'm gonna tell you this: if I'm in a relationship, if I'm someone with a homegirl of mine, and we somewhere out in public, like I turn into that straight girlfriend. You would think I was the gay friend. I'd be like, "Girl, look at that. She knows she wrong for that."
mm-hmm.
What about you, Emily? Are you designed for monogamy? Emily?
Her connection is low again.
Oh.
She's probably about to leave out in a second. Amelia, I'm drinking
I
vodka.
just
I like my vodka with my Sprite.
I just realized Emily picture girl stumping out another girl.
Right. And I didn't want to say that, but she was at Dominatrix earlier, so I'm like, wow.
And her name is Emily the Crew. She really be stumping these hoes. Look at this picture.
Emily, sweet as pie.
All right, let's see. I got a couple questions and we'll call it a night. Have you ever used drugs?
Marijuana's not a drug. And we got work people on here, man. What is you doing?
It
So
says, have you
what?
ever?
Marijuana's not a drug. That was
Okay,
a,
well,
Tell you
that was a
something.
former life.
I'm not a smoker. Never have been. I've tried marijuana one time when I was a teen with a group of friends, and I've never smoked. Oh, I lie. At like 30 something years old, I had a friend. I had a friend. I was drunk and I was high, and I never did it again. That was my second time trying it in my whole entire life. I don't like how I feel.
Drinking,
You know,
drinking really don't go together.
yeah, they do.
No, it
I know.
don't.
I was like this. I felt sexy, and then I felt low. I felt like all different kind of emotions, so I didn't know how to feel. You know what I mean? Because
I
the
don't.
weed wanted me to chill, but then the alcohol wanted me to turn up, and it was like they were fighting each other.
That's,
I've
So
that's
I'm just
anxiety.
I've never done drugs. I mean, I've tried marijuana. I don't consider that a drug either. But I've never tried anything else. So when the whole, pill popping era and all of that stuff, all the pill popping music was out. Like, never tried it.
I was on that full of that brown, yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
full
not
of
Full of
into
that,
that white.
yeah.
I don't like how people look on pills. Like it was a big craze. Like I think women look so it's so unladylike like for a woman to pop pill. Like you look really ignorant on pills. These hoes be
And then
falling
people,
everywhere. I
yeah,
don't like. I don't like that.
yeah, it's
It's
too
it's
much.
it's really weird with women who do drugs like pills, because like you got like the women when they're putting the pills in their pussy and putting them in their asshole, and then
Okay.
seeing
Look.
the different levels of being high. It's just like nah.
So what do you do if you put it in your vagina? What does that do?
It absorbs faster
I've
because
never
there's
heard of
more receptors and lymph nodes and things like that.
You asking for a yeast infection.
Like people who like when
it.
you underage drinking and they would soak tampons in alcohol and put it in, you'll get drunk faster. You don't have to drink like down your throat.
Okay. All right. So
Nasty.
last question. Hey Shantae, yes, girl. What you walking on? Ken. It says if you can sit down with your 15-year-old self, what would you tell him or her?
Don't start masturbating. Save it.
Don't start masturbating because you're gonna pee in the bed.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, I
Like,
told you the story. I peed in the bed until my 15th birthday. That's when I started masturbating and I stopped peeing in the bed. But I loved myself more than I could love anybody else. And I just had to I really want to try to discipline myself to stop masturbating. At 15, I wish I would have never picked that up.
why?
I Cause it's just
Because he's still
here's the thing. It can become a problem and your penis become desensitized. It's just a whole thing.
Okay. Um, I would sit down with my 15-year-old self and say that I guess because in the teenage years, I knew that I was different from everybody else, and I had a hard time accepting that. Yeah.
Okay, what is it, Macklemore?
No, I'm serious. I knew that I was different from everyone else. I didn't like the same
When I
things.
was 15, I thought I was gay because I knew how to draw and I kept my room straight.
No.
I mean, fun fact about Big Ken. That's one of my favorite songs.
Macklemore,
Macklemore, that song.
you'll never be able to ever listen to any other rap around me again and call any of my musical taste
No,
trash.
no, 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 no. What I said was I like that song.
What up, Greg?
I'm not a Macklemore fan.
Okay.
I like the way the beat start. Boom, 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 boom. It's the
I never
piano.
heard that song.
I'll send it to you.
Don't send it to me.
I'm gonna send it to you because you'll like. I'm gonna say this. Listen to the message. You'll like it.
Well, I will say
He's
that
not really, he's not really rapping.
I knew that I was different from everyone else. I didn't like the same things. I wasn't interested in the same things as other people. And so I would tell myself to not try to fit in and to just go with the flow and be yourself. Because fitting in made things worse for me, as far as self esteem wise. And then I would also tell my 15-year-old self that, you know, don't dwell on things that you cannot change. And that's something that my mom always taught me or tried to reiterate to me, you know. And then also, uh, I honestly would probably tell myself to not really worry too much about boys because we all know they come a dime a dozen. Ken,
What?
you really drunk.
A little bit.
All right, well, let's go ahead and end it and thank our special guest for joining.
Yeah, I don't even feel like putting up no links. Look,
Just
this has been
throw them
this.
up and I'll say them.
I just want to be off. What's up? I'm finna do the intro again. Yo, this has been another episode of Maybe I'm Tripping relationship episode. We don't know where we're at right now. We've been going on over a year now, so this will be a year and 4 months. Thank you for joining us. I'm drunk. I'm ready to lay down, take my shirt off. I'm just ready to I want to go to the store and get me some noodles. I do. But
Check us out on Twitter at Maybe I'm Tripping Podcast. Also, check out Patreon. Become a patron. It is at www.patreon.com/maybe I'm tripping. Also, check out Mr. BR Crawfish. Get you some crawfish. Okay, that's online. He does it on the weekends. Also, follow me, Joya, for some good content on Twitch. That is twitch.tv/The Lazy Cajun. Sunday nights, we're going to be partying. If you want to come listen to some music, request some songs, watch me play some retro games, then go ahead. Also, follow Ken on TikTok. He is now on TikTok at Mr. BR Crawfish.
that's the last one.
And if you are here in YouTube, make sure you hit that like button on the way out, guys. Tell a
Hit
friend.
on like, share, tell all your friends.
All right, Rashida, where can they check you out? What you got going on?
She gone.
Oh, she gone. All right. We'll get her on the small business episode.
Right.
All right. We'll go ahead and close this up.
Emily, you still here? Emily.
Everybody's phone tripping. All right, let's go.
Man, thank you again. Check us out next Friday. I don't know if we're going to have another small business situation coming up, but check us out maybe Tuesday and Wednesday if we can get that popping. But, every Friday, 7:30-ish, we're on YouTube, maybeimtripping.com. Please subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys for coming. Peace.
Peace out.